Good morning, everybody, and it is a good morning, Monday morning live with Digging Life. This is a surprise live, so it's probably going to take a few minutes for people to come in, but for anybody who's watching this stream in the future, Digging Life 21 is a channel that's dedicated to new contractors or people who are wanting to get in to excavation and grading, land clearing, demolition. We've already had somebody pop in. Drop me a comment. Let me know who you are and where you're coming in from. Just wanted to do a Monday morning live because, like I said last night on that live, everybody works different schedules. Come on, Moose. What's happening? Welcome back in. Watched from last night. You must not be having to go into work this morning, or you work for yourself. Ohio Valley, good morning, my friend. Brute, good morning. Good morning. Y'all must be on holiday breaks. Either that or I'm interrupting your work day. Like I was saying, all you guys were in there last night. I just wanted to drop into a quick live this morning for anybody who may not be able to join our lives at night because maybe they work second or third shift, and I want to be able to help everybody kick their business off. So that involves us getting in here and chatting a little bit all times of the day. I've only got about 20-30 minutes this morning before we're going to do our Christmas with my wife's family. Hopefully you guys got a chance to go over to the Kendi fam and subscribe there. I know our subscriber count has gone up pretty good over there. We're up to like 120 123, something like that, but it's growing. So we're excited to be sharing that part of our lives with you guys. Jay Olive, welcome in, my friend. Charles Bessenbach, good morning, my friend. Good morning. What's everybody doing today? I know I saw that Camoed Moose is on Christmas vacation, as am I. I'm on vacation all week. Just getting ready to get going. Amen. Amen. I like being able to get a little bit later start if I want to. WTQ, welcome back in. Saw you last night. Good morning from West Texas. Oil fields to everybody. I know we've been doing a lot of, we'll be doing a lot of lives here lately. It's a slow time of year. It's kind of hard to get going, but we're, all of us have got work coming in for the new year. I dropped on my community tab, I guess you'd call it, community page, a playlist that Dirt Boss has up, and it's all of his mostly excavation and grading stuff. I think there's something there for people to learn and maybe pick up some tips on how to make a little bit better money. So, good morning from Germany. Nice, Marvin. Nice. Welcome in, my friend. You guys give me a thumbs up if the feed is coming in clearly. Everybody's getting going this morning. I'm still on coffee cup number 4, 5, 10, something like that. Up here at this rental house, I was sleeping in till like 9 o'clock this morning, and somebody was blowing leaves outside with the loudest leaf blower I've ever heard in my life. It was amazing. You'd have thought a hurricane was coming in. Skidboo, welcome in, my man. Welcome in. Elon DeGenares. Good morning to you, my friend. We got a bunch of people coming in here this morning. If you guys got any questions or any topics of discussion, pop them off there. I don't really have anything planned this morning. Like I say, and I was saying in the beginning that we were just wanting to do a quick live this morning, give people the opportunity who can't join the lives at night. I know I get a lot of messages after we do the night lives that people weren't able to make it. So I'm just popping in here and see if there are people who want to do morning lives. They called me this morning. They're getting the hoses put on our tilt bucket. That's exciting. Now I'm about ready to go back home and go play with that thing. I did touch on last night about how erosion control can be a good business to get into. It's hard for the old brain to get going in the morning. By the evening time, it shuts down. So sometimes it can be a little bit tough I'd say most people are on Christmas break. I'm on Christmas break till a week from today, and I'll be going back to work. Let's see what I've got going on. Tell you guys kind of inside story of what we're going to be having come up as far as work goes for me. I'm going to be doing a culvert job on Monday. So everybody who likes the culvert jobs, that's going to be a fun one. And it's super easy. It's like I think it might be a 24-inch culvert, small thing. It's only about a foot up under the, no, that's not right. I'd say it's about 2 feet deep, and it's just washing out. They didn't get it set low enough. And when I went to look at it, water started flowing through it, but you could see where it gotten cavitated, I guess is the word, just from water flowing under it and washing material out. So I'll be digging it out, and I'll probably just backfill with road bond or something more secure. And we're going to build out the ends of it and make it wider so he can get a camper in and out a lot better. Let's see. Oh yeah, you gotta go sign. Ohio Valley's got to go sign the paperwork on a new machine. That's exciting. I don't know if I'd have been able to sleep in. Oh man, I know it, Dirt Root. Can't wait to see that bucket. I'm stoked. It's going to be solid, and I'll get to try it out on my culvert job maybe Monday. Pick it up. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can get it picked up and make things happen. Skid boot, too cold to go out today, so looking for an excuse to stay home. It's too cold outside. There's your excuse. Yep, here's your excuse. We'll just hang out for a few minutes, and then you can say, well, it's too late to get going now. Might as well just stay home. It's digging time. Do you ever use GPS on equipment? No, all my stuff has full coverage on it. So if it did get stolen, I'll just get new stuff or replacement stuff. I had GPS on a truck one time, and it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth fooling with. Martin Wakely, welcome in, my friend. Wells, UK. A familiar face, man. A familiar face. Thanks for dropping in, Martin. What time is it over there? WTQ, you got a mobile home demo coming up the 18th. Super excited. You need to start putting some videos up of that stuff. You can make a few couple extra bucks on YouTube. You know, I figured out one time that I made for every hour that I put in. Me and my brother-in-law calculated it. For every, I can't remember if it was hour or minute. It was like 1/10 of a cent that I paid, 1/10 of an American penny. So it takes a lot of time to make much money until you have a whole bunch of subscribers and views. Let's see here. What model is your Kubota tractor? It's a 2015 M7060 Kubota with cab. Ohio Valley Pony Excavation. I was amazed last night when you said you could always dig with that blade around in the back. That was my first thought when I saw it, was I will just have to spin the blade around. Yep. Man, I'm telling you, it's it just depends. You know, if you're new to this, the best way to dig with an excavator is over the front idlers because there's more surface area. It's a smooth roller. It's harder and wears worse on the drive rollers if you dig over the back. Probably not a whole lot, but if you're picking up a whole lot of weight, it will wear on them. Let's see. Oh, it's digging time. He meant, do I use GPS for grading? Okay, my bad. No, I don't. I don't have it on any of my equipment. I don't do a whole lot of really fine grading. If I can't see it or feel it by the seat of my pants, I will use a string level. I don't even have a transit or a laser level. I would like to have one day when I can afford it. That would be cool. But no, currently I don't use GPS. But I would like to try it. Martin Wakely, the time there is 3:45 p.m. So this works out for you, Martin. This is a good time of day for us to do some lives for you. Marvin Dreyer, Your videos are so helpful to me to start in my own little business here in Germany. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. I don't know anything about the economy in Germany. I don't know anything about the the workflow or anything, but from what I've seen on videos, there's work everywhere. Everybody's staying pretty busy. Memna X, welcome and good morning, my friend. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat last night. Kelly saw that pop up and she's like, "Did you really get $40 or $50?" I was like, "Yeah," and I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I got some good plans for new cameras and new microphones. We want to make this channel as good as possible. I've rewatched the videos and I watch a lot of Nick Nimmin. If you're a YouTube creator, Nick Nimmin is a great creator as far as helping people make a better YouTube channel and how to be successful on YouTube. And his videos and live streams are always crystal clear, absolutely crystal clear. So I'm working toward that. And in the machine, the Yanmar is just a very loud, noisy machine anyway. So it's hard to phase out the background noise, but I am going to start trying to use like a lapel or a clip-on mic when I'm running that machine. So hopefully that helps. Dirt Brood, is the ground hard there, Todd? We can dig here with no teeth in most spots because it's sand. It is hard in places. Now, with my grading bucket, I'll be able to dig. It's usually a red clay. A lot of times it's like Play-Doh. But we do run into some really hard ground here and there, and we run into bedrock, which can't hardly dig that stuff anyway at all. But the dirt, a lot of times it's like a topsoil brown, really nice topsoil is what we have, and it's really easy to get stuff to grow on it. Once you get below that, around the mountains here, it's red clay. If you go west of Asheville and you start getting down into the Piedmont and the plains, you run into just red dirt. That's all it is, red dirt. And you get down into South Carolina, 45 minutes south of us, it turns sandy really quick. So it changes really quickly. Me and Dirt Boss, and he was talking about it. You can drive 15 or 20 minutes in any direction from him, and you can go from a sandbox to shell. It just changes really, really quickly. Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping. Welcome in, man. I've been enjoying your videos. Thanks for sharing them. Laser levels are great. It's like having an extra person without having to have one. Exactly. I think it would be great. And I would not mind at all to try them as soon as I can afford, to get one. But like I say, I don't do a whole lot of real fine grading. I like doing rough stuff and, just cutting a pad in for homeowners. I like doing easy stuff that's low stress. I'm lazy like that. And driveways. I love doing driveway work. Charles Bessenbach, anybody have an opinion on the JCB combo machines? 1CXT, for instance. Can't decide if it would be useful or if it's just a gimmick. The only dealings I've had with JCB are their telehandlers or their off-road telescopic forklifts, and they're a good machine, but they're kind of they're not built as good as like Gale and some of the other stuff. It's almost like you're sitting in a big Tonka, just almost like a toy. It doesn't feel solid. Don't dial the 5-acre lot clear you did on the video. How much did you charge? Trying to get a feel how much to charge for lot clearing. In my area, if it has trees on it that are very thick or large, and you've got to clear it down, stump it, grub it, get it ready for grass, can be $15,000 to $18,000 per acre. If there's not a lot of trees and it's just like if you're just forestry mulching it, it can usually average, I would say, is probably $1,500 to $2,500 per acre, and that's just round numbers. Sometimes it can go faster, sometimes it's slower, but that's kind of like, the average. If I didn't answer that, Don, just re-message me and I'll try to clarify. Ohio Valley Pond and Excavation. How do you spell Nick's last name? Nimmon is Nimm, as in moose, I-N, Nimmon. I'll drop it in the comments right now. Nick Nimmon. And he does a whole lot of lives. He doesn't really go through each person. He doesn't like say hello to everybody and good morning to everybody like I try to. He doesn't answer every single question. He usually has a topic, and he really drives it home. And I found him to be extremely helpful. Commode Moose, would you recommend your F-750 to people starting out? If you're in flatter land and you're not having to haul a long way from the quarry, it's a pretty good truck. To do it over, I would not go with it just because I really don't like an automatic transmission, and I don't like the low torque of it when I'm trying to tailgate material. I would recommend maybe spending just a touch more and getting an International or a single axle Mac, one of those. And the other thing is Cummins is doing really good with the DEF systems for the most part. They are not having the issues that Ford is with the DEF delivery, the injector and stuff like that. Definitely, if I had it to do over, I would more than likely spend an extra 10, 15,000 to get an International or a Mac. That would probably be what I would do. Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping says, we've got a big variety of soils here, anywhere from sand to black gumbo to rock and shell. You don't have to go far to experience the difference. So, Muddy Feet, where are you at? Are you out in Indiana near Dirt Perfect? Or I've watched him, and I really, really like his channel. He had one video that, unfortunately, one of the concrete trucks got too close to the edge and turned over. While it's exciting for the viewer, I hated it for the driver, but he puts out really good content and is enjoyable. So check out Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping. WTQ, does anyone use Joist software? I'm not familiar with that at all. Tree Huggers Land Management, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you again. Good morning to you. Camo Moose, would a Kenworth be good like Dirt Boss has? Absolutely. I haven't heard anything bad about Kenworths. And I think I haven't heard any bad things about them. You know, everybody I know that has Kenworths is happy with them, for sure. M&X had to step out for a minute on baby duty, and he just had a huge blowout. Best of luck, my brother. Best of luck. Been there, done that. Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping, Denton, Texas. Okay. Service North Texas area. Okay, cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I'd say your soils do change, probably from fairly soft to sandy and to hard. Hoyt Ballard, welcome in. KW, Pete, Mac, etc. All really depends on your dealer that's in your area. And that's true. I would visit your dealer and walk in there and see, you know, it's going to vary how backed up their service department is. But if they've got a clean service department and it looks like they've got it together, then that would give me a lot better feeling. Jake Sluniger, welcome in, my friend. Hello to you too. Muddy Feet, we love our Kenworths. Man, he's got some sharp trucks. He's got some good looking equipment, and it shows that he takes pride in it. What made you decide to get an F-750? Well, it was really the easiest as far as we thought. We thought it was going to be an easy truck to get. The price point, you know, it was right around $93,000 once I had it all set up the way I wanted with bed, 2 air ride seats, and it arrived a lot later than they told us it was going to. So if you, the dealership, you know, I think it was like 2 or 3 months late. So if you're counting on a truck to show up on time, I would not use Ken Wilson Ford in Canton, North Carolina. I mean, it was way late, and then, you know, it was not a very, very good experience. It's not the dealership experience you usually get at bigger, like It's almost like an F-750 is like the store brand. Like you get the Walmart brand type of truck. It gets the job done, and I'm liking the truck now. But in hindsight, we wish that we'd gone with a truck with a history. Ford doesn't have a whole lot of history. There's a big gap between the L9000s and the Aeromaxes. There's a big gap for them going back into large truck manufacturing, and it shows. They don't have the experience of the bigger companies. So yeah, that was just the ease, and it was a good looking truck. I want something that looked good, but looks can be deceiving. Hoyt Ballard, I have a KWT 800 glider with a Cat 3406E, no emissions. Now that's a truck, no e-logs. I don't blame you a bit. That's what I'd do too. Oh boy, K-Bud Moose. How much would a truck like Dirt Bosses cost new? I think they're probably about $180,000, and that's just a stab. I've looked at a bunch of different trucks. If I were going to get a triaxle, it would probably be a Western Star. I really like Western Stars. I've always been a Freightliner fan. Freightliner classics and those types of trucks. I've always liked them. I've drove a lot of them, and they are, pretty cheap as far as parts and inexpensive, I should say. But Kenworth and Peterbilt, there's definitely a big difference. They're definitely built in a whole different world. So yeah, Dirt Boss's truck, I'm going to guess is $180,000, somewhere around there. You use attachments on the loader of your tractor? Not currently. I could have a third function valve and run a grapple on it. The only problem is with a tractor is your radiator is in the front, and if you run into a brush pile and one stick is sticking straight out and it goes through that grapple, and it's a lot more likely to puncture the radiator, do damage to the headlights, stuff like that. So if I got into doing a lot of that, I would just go ahead and get a skid steer. But I will always keep my tractor because it's hard to beat a tractor when you're dragging driveways and grading driveways. Let's see here. Israel, Sarabia, Mitsubishi Fuso is the way to go. If you're a landscaper, it is. But if you're hauling gravel, I wouldn't. Aaron Sharp, welcome in, man. Good to see you. When you operate equipment, say a full 10-hour day, do you only charge them 8 hours for an efficient factor, or just charge the whole 10 hours on small jobs? I would charge the additional 2 hours. So if you're charging by the day, you need to set it at 8 hours, and any hours over that you can prorate, just whatever. My hourly charge is usually $156 an hour. Hoyt Ballard, $180,000 range is right, and insurance is insane. Yeah, yep, pretty much. Jack, I run a small dirt work equipment E50 and a T590. Lots of sandy soil. Retired OTR driver. Well, congratulations on your retirement, man, and I hope you're having some fun playing in the dirt. Dirt Brute, my brother's Peterbilt triaxle dumped $246,000. No way. Not for what, running triaxles pays around our area. No way. You might have a nice truck, but you're going to be living in a shack. That's for sure. Enjoy watching all of the shows when I can, man. Well, we appreciate you coming in and watching. We really do. Joe Southern, what's up? New edition here, man. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you joining. We appreciate every view and subscribe. So if you guys are new to the show, it's excavation, grading, land clearing, demolition. We do a little bit of everything. We try to video it and tell how we do it, and hopefully help people that are getting started. So if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Again, we've got a family channel as well. It's the Kendi Fam. Be sure to go over there and subscribe if you have any interest in seeing what our personal lives are like. We just started that channel up, so it's still a small channel, but it's growing. The Claus, good morning, Happy New Year. It is going to be a Happy New Year, and we are hoping to break 10,000 subs before the new year rolls over. So, and it looks like we're probably on course to do that. It's only the 28th, and we're just a few away. So let's see. Joe Southern, the Let's Dig rant brought me here. Oh, cool, man. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, well, I had a lot of fun with that. Had a lot of fun with it. Hopefully, Chris got a good kick out of it, too. He was a good sport. And those funny videos are just a good break from the monotony of the teaching videos. Try to bring a little something new to you guys every now and then. Memna X, you're doing it today, man. It'd be cool if we went ahead and broke 10,000. That'd be really cool. Looking forward to breaking 100,000 before too long. We are on par to grow really fast. Our channel, I don't know if the algorithm picked up on us or what, but it really shot up. I think months before, like last month or month before last, our average increase to our subscriber count was about 500 a month, and right now we're at 2.7 thousand more in the last 28 days. So we've really jumped out there, and people are really responding. I'm getting a lot of messages, people loving the channel, that it's helping them. So hopefully we finally hit a stride, and we're going to grow really quickly. And just remember, every comment you guys put out, I read it. And if I heart it, it meant that I read it. And if it's a question, I'll respond to it. Your comments really help the channel grow. If you comment on a video, whether it's to tell me you loved it or that you couldn't hear me too good, just any kind of feedback is going to help. And it's really growing. It really is growing, and it makes me feel good to hear that we're helping people. It's awesome. Let's see here. Let me get caught up. What do you think about the Kubota B1700 subcompact? I haven't run one that small, but I've run the BX series, and they're a solid little fun tractor. I think they would be good for a homeowner or somebody that has to get into tight spots. I know that Ohio Valley Pond and Excavating, he's got some small equipment and it stays busy. So you can make money with any size machine. It just depends on what you're doing. You don't want a huge machine if all your work is teeny tiny. It's too much hassle to haul. Some Dude Gaming. Hey, man, how's it going, dude? Welcome into the morning broadcast. We're just going to put in a few more minutes here. I got some family stuff to do today, but I'll be back on tomorrow at some point as well. Different hat every video. Do you collect them? I am kind of a collector of hats. These are actually Boston Scally Company hats. They're a fun little hat. They're super comfortable. And it's kind of changing hats is kind of my way of flipping the switch. This is my off-duty, my fun hat, and then, of course, my wide brim hat's kind of my signature that everybody knows me by. So, yeah, I do collect, I guess you could say, hats to an extent. I don't have a huge collection by any means, just different ones. Dirt Road. Today, your baby video is funny. Thanks, man. Me and Kelly both had a blast making that video. It was absolutely hilarious. And if you guys, like I say, if you want to see it, go over to the Kendi Fam. I'll drop that in the comments here real quick. Oops. Kendi Fam. Boom. You can go check out that site. Be sure to subscribe. Help us out. We're shooting for that 1,000 sub mark. That's our goal right now. We want to get to. Let's see here. Bill Muir, did you learn from your family or from working for someone else? I learned a lot from YouTube, just like a lot of people out there. I am a self-teacher. I learned to be a tree climber, tree service from YouTube. I learned all kinds of stuff from YouTube. It's a great asset, but it's a little more dangerous because you can only learn so much from watching somebody. It's better if you do learn firsthand, have somebody there with you. But just about everything I've learned, I learned from YouTube. And it's worked out for me pretty good so far. Some Some Dude Gaming, YouTube loves you now. I hope it does, and I hope it keeps loving us. Mayfeet Concrete Pumping, your sub count has been on a rail. It shows you're doing a good job. I'm trying. I am really trying. It's grown really fast, for sure. Skibby, pays off to keep it real. Kudos. Thank you, man. It's just, I tell it like it is, and I tell it like it how it's going. Joe Southern, my shovel still runs as good as a Volvo. Hey, a lot of equipment is just as good as the big boys. A lot of it really is. Train Boy, how was your Christmas? I hope good. It was great, man. It was great, and it's still great. We're doing Christmas with my wife's family this week. And like I say, I'm going to be doing a bunch of lives off and on all week, different times of the day. And I'm going to try to reach out to as many people as I can. Jack Sleniger, have you ever worked with shipping container? I've hauled them, but I haven't built any, houses out of them or anything. Come on, Moose, what are your favorite brands of excavators? Ooh, I like Bobcat. I haven't run Volvo, but Yanmar's good for the price. But as far as the my favorites, now I've run Deere 120s. Those were good machines. Let's see, what else? I would say that if I ran a Kubota KX80, I would love it just from watching them. I think I'd be a big fan of that. MGR Digger, it'd be interesting if you could do a video on insurance for an excavating company. Me and Kelly, my wife, are actually going to do a live together, and it'll be planned ahead. I'll be sure to notify all the viewers and let them know that we're going to be talking finances and money and how we've been able to, if we finance a piece of equipment, when we decide to pay one off, a whole lot of financial stuff is going to be talked about on that video. And I would say Kelly will be answering most of the questions because she keeps the books, and she has been a huge part in growing my little business. If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have got the excavator because they wanted a whole bunch of records that I didn't even know how to get and stuff like that. But Kelly made it happen. And buying that excavator has been the best thing we ever did as far as a tool that makes money. Let's see here. Muddy Feet, thanks for dropping in, man. I appreciate it. It was great to see you. It's humbling to have another creator drop in. So thank you so much. You guys check out Muddy Feet Concrete Pumping whenever you get a chance. WTQ, learn the controls of an excavator from going to auctions and YouTube. Hey, go to the auctions and play around on that stuff. Ford Fanatic, just came across your channel, subscribed yesterday. Looking forward to soaking up as much info as possible. Well, thanks for dropping in, man. Thanks, and I hope it helps you. If you have any questions, be sure to comment. I will respond. It might take me some time because I get a lot of comments at this point. That's the only thing with the channel growing really fast is we get a lot of comments, and I like to take time to answer each and every one of them when possible. Dirt Breed, I'd love to teach you the laser when you're ready. Hey, man, let's do it. If you can draw up a video, and if I get one, I might just have to call you. He says he uses it all the time. So that, man, I'm down for it. Joe Southern, later, have a great day. I got to go fix a hot water tank. Me too, guys. I got to jump off here. Thanks for joining the Monday morning live. I've had a good time. And I'll be live tomorrow. I will try to have a time decided tonight, and I'll post it on my community tab. So if you don't get a notification, just go over to my channel, and I'm sure I'll have it posted there. Thanks, guys, for joining me. I've had a great time, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow.